and click OK. This window opened up, right? It's selected. And just tap right onto that new pattern brush you built. Just tap on it, and it should change your line to a zipper. Probably won't go for the entire skirt. It's only going to stop at around here. So I'm going to cut that seam. So this becomes my zipper. And this is the seam of the skirt. It's a set-in zipper, right? So what I'm going to do is now change that. Everyone, build a quick skirt for me. Just use your pen and do a really quick, do a square. You know, you can even put a square right there representing your skirt, your slim skirt. And then draw a straight line down the center that represents a seam that you're going to set your zipper in. And determine how long your zipper is going to be. Get a scissor and you're going to cut that line into two. So the top part is your zipper and the bottom part is going to be your seam. Click onto that zipper, everyone. Move your cursor over to the pattern brush board and put it right on that zipper pull pattern. You want to double click that. Go up here where it says scale. Go over to here where you see this little knob right here. It's saying this is 100%. This is full size of your zipper. Now, if you take that knob and you swing it to the left, at every swing, make sure down below here, you check the preview box, okay? So you can see as it changes. So if you swing it to the left, it reduces the size of your zipper. Comes up and it wants you to tell it to go ahead and apply to the stroke the new changes or not to leave it alone. You want to apply it, so you want to click on apply. So once you've done that, all the zipper on that artboard will change it to that size. So if you don't want that size for every garment, you have to rebuild a new one. So you need to make sure when you put a zipper, don't leave it empty. You have to build the seam around it. So look at all your clothes that you wear. The zipper has to be sewn in to a seam. So do that, and then that's your seam, and this will be my stitching around the zipper. That pull right over and put it right on top of the zipper. You can leave it straight up like that. For me, I always angle that. There's something about an angle zipper that people would understand more than just a vertical zipper. So to angle that, you just take your direct section tool. When you put it right at the corner, you see that curved arrow. Now with that curved arrow, you can kind of tilt it, pivot that, and put it right in the center. And that's how you do a zipper with a pull. Always check pattern brush and click OK. Now, if everyone here, when that window open up, please do not click OK yet. So keep it as you see there. You want to type in 60%. Right now it's 0%. You want to do 60%. Slanted and straight. Yeah. Select that line, and you want to now click on that second pattern brush you've created, and what you're going to see is something that down to transform, and you want to select reflect. All right, just like when you do a reflect from left to right, it's the same ideas, but you're not going to join it now. So when this window opened up, make sure it's checked vertical, side to side, and you want to click copy so that the teeth is between one another. Right there, and move it in. And if you do it right, it looks like a zipper that's closed from here down and it opened up at the top. I'm going to do like 3-point. I'm going to fill it in with the color. I'm going to do gradient, or you can do solid color. Take that and put it right where the two corner meets, and that is your zipper pull. You know, I tell you, pattern brush, and you can reduce it down to size and apply that. And sometimes the line may have registered a little differently, so all you have to do is go back in there and kind of pull one line and just kind of, yeah, everything's good. All right. So the next thing that we to create something like this, just a short, that represents one stitch. Okay, are you guys all there? Select all 3 lines and you can create a new pattern brush. You go through the same process and select those 3 pattern brush. And when this window opens, you guys, give me a second. So keep it here for me. You can put either 50% or 60%. It's up to you, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put in 50. Oh. And if you wanna reduce that to size, again, click, select that large zipper teeth, double click on your pattern brush board on that triple needle and reduce that to size, and then click OK and apply to stroke. And you redo, everyone go ahead and create that straight line for me. All right. Now you want to keep selecting that straight line. Now go up to Effect, down to Distort and Transform, and you want to go down to Zigzag. Just like how you select Smooth for point. So what it does is sort of create a very curvy, wavy shape, right? Type in 0.06 for me. 0.06, riches will be 5. Okay? It should look something like this. I'm sorry, your direct selection tool rather than your selection tool. So grab direct selection tool and just select that line. And tool, select that curvy line. And you want to right click on that, go down to Transform, and you want to reflect that. And once you reflect that, keep it at vertical, so it's side by side, and make sure you check the angle down below. It should say 90 degree. If it doesn't, type in 90 degree. And you want to click Copy. Reflect, and click on, make sure the vertical is checked, and the angle, put in 0. And hit Copy. And when you do, Emma, you should see something like this.
Oh yeah, it works. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just play around. If 90 doesn't work, put in 0. Either way, it should work, okay? One, with your selection tool, I want you to select one of the curvy lines, just one. Okay, so we all should be here. Direct selection tool, select one of the line. It doesn't matter if it's a black line or blue line, doesn't matter. You just put it on one of the lines. And when you select it, you can see there's all of this anchor point, right? Where it curves. Grab your scissors tool. You're going to leave the first anchor point alone. You're going to leave the last anchor point alone. Any anchor point in between, you want to start cutting at those anchor points. Put your scissors and start cutting.
I'm not seeing the anchor points on my line.
Alama?
Yeah.
So with your direct section tool, you can't see it?
No, and that might
Okay.
be because whether it's the stroke of yours line is different from my stroke. I'm not sure.
Okay, so this is what you do. If you guys click on that and it doesn't show up, go ahead and click on. You may, Alama, you have a straight line without any anchor point, right?
Yes.
Okay, so click on that with your direct section tool. Go up to Object. Click Object Open, and go down to Expand Appearance.
Yep.
And click on that.
Oh yes, now the anchor points show up.
Okay, so now cut at those anchor points, all of them, on just one of the line, not both of them. Tool, you know, the only concentrate on the line that you cut. And now I cut the black line, so every other cut, you want to take that. If the black is underneath the blue, select that and you want to bring that to the front. Now, if you cut the blue line, which is on top, then you're going to send that to the back. So every other one, you want to then arrange that either to the back or to the front. So what you get is this twist right here, even twist. Are we all there, you guys?
Could you go back a couple steps?
one. So I would select that, and you want to arrange it, send it to front. Now, if you cut the top one, then you want to send it to back. You understand? You want to share your screen?
Oh yeah, it's on my phone, but I think
It's on your. Hey, you guys. By the way,
is it?
I showed you. Are you working on your iPhone with this?
No, I'm using my computer.
All the twist cord, and you want to create a new pattern. Same process. And you will see when you create, you can see this line that you see right away. It's very twist cord looking. Click OK. Delete the first one, and then grab your pen tool, draw lines. So you can select that stitch, and it should work. And if you want to reduce that, remember to double click on, and you can increase it to size. You can decrease it and apply to stroke. All right.
I have a question. This is Emma.
Hi, Emma.
When you're selecting, when you're selecting the whole thing, do you use the direct selection tool to make a new pattern brush, or do you use just the regular selection tool?
Regular. That your skirt should flare, and it may flare upward like this, you guys. It may flare really weird, right? All you have to do is see that right here. It said bend. If it bends, if you put it to your right, it bends up. But if you swing it past the center line, it bends downward. And it's up to you. You can flare as much or as little as you want. So you kind of play around with the flare, right? So, and then the distortion, the vertical and horizontal, you just have to play with that. I mean, it's so many great things. This is great for graphic designer because they can twist and turn shapes and stuff like that. So play with that just to get yourself familiar. But for this assignment, put it at 0% for the vertical and horizontal distortion. You don't want to distort it, okay? And make sure always check preview so you see what it looks like. Now, if it's at a point where you say, that's the right flare that I want, right? Click OK. So there's your pleated skirt shortcut, right? It works really well, okay? So now the last thing that you need to do is now you need to build a waistband to put right on top of this skirt. So grab your pen tool and draw a quick waistband. So from the center back, draw it out straight across to your side. I'm gonna draw it down and go past the line, the top of your skirt. You wanna hide that skirt, right? The top, great, and then just draw out. So the bottom of the waistband overlap the top of the skirt ever so slightly, okay? And then create the top of my waistband. Okay, so now this is half of my waistband, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the waistband and the top of waistband, and I'm going to move that up a little bit because I'm going to reflect it now because I don't want to do it on top of my skirt. So select the whole thing, and you want to reflect just the waistband. And make sure that you join all of the points. Okay, and once you have done that, make sure you move it to the top so it doesn't disturb with your skirt. Move that whole waistband down and overlap the top. Open up a brand new artboards. And paste that skirt onto the artboard. If you click on the skirt anywhere and go to your fill box, you can fill the skirt with a color. And then you can fill the waistband with the same color, and you can do a contrasting color waistband. then what you need to do is now show me that it has a zipper pull, and usually pleated skirt has a zipper pull to the side. Put the pull right here to show me that there's one. That's how you get in and out of the skirt. And I'm going to tilt it. Usually I like to tilt my zipper pull a little bit so it's not just straight up and down. But if you want to do that straight up and down, that's fine. Get your zipper pull big enough so someone can see it from a distance, okay? Don't be so shy and give me a tiny little thing, but no one can see it. And then always mark where the zipper ends on this skirt with a solid black line, and it should be a 2 point so that no one misses it. Okay, and that's my pleated skirt. Front and back of the pleated skirt can be the same. You don't have to stretch a skirt out to do your technical sketch. So this pleated skirt is the only skirt that you can do that. Any question, you guys?
I'm gonna need a demo video on that because I kind of lost where you were, or lost track of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a demo and I'll post that tonight for you. So I'll do a demo for the skirt, how to do the fold, how to create the facing underneath those fold for the fold skirt, and then the pleated skirt. Okay? So I'll post it tonight so you have it. Any other question? So we are all clear.